All right, so today we're really diving deep. We're going to be taking a look at the story of DrRobinB.
Yeah, we've got these excerpts from her YouTube video. Should be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what really jumps out at me is just how unique her career path has been, right?
Hmm.
I mean, she's been involved in fashion, pharmacy, fitness, and then back to fashion again.
Yeah, you don't see that every day.
Not at all.
Mm.
It's not exactly your typical career trajectory.
It's really interesting, though, how she kind of ties that whole journey, that whole career path back to like a personal transformation, you know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like creating this brand, Refuel. It wasn't just about like the business side of things for her. It sounds like it was a seriously deep personal growth experience for her, too.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, she even says in the video, refuel transformed me in a deep way.
Mm.
So it was obviously pretty impactful for her.
Absolutely. It makes you think about, how sometimes these entrepreneurial ventures can end up being these journeys of self-discovery as well.
That's a great point. It's like you set out to create something new and end up discovering something new about yourself in the process.
Exactly. And speaking of journeys, she also talks about this idea of walking through fire.
Oh yeah, that caught my attention too.
Yeah, it sounds pretty intense.
Intense is an understatement. It sounds like she's really had to overcome some serious challenges along the way.
Right. What do you think she means by that, walking through fire?
Well, I mean, on the surface, it definitely suggests like facing adversity head on, you know, overcoming obstacles.
Yeah, yeah, totally. But it also kind of implies like coming out the other side stronger, like being forged in fire or something.
That's a really good analogy. And remember, in the video, she mentions having to shut down her first fashion business.
Oh, right. That must have been incredibly difficult.
It must have been. So maybe that's part of what she means by walking through fire, that experience and the resilience she had to build to get through it.
Yeah, for sure. And it seems like those challenges, those fires, they really played a part in shaping her success today. She talks about this process of rebranding and refueling, and it feels like it's not just about the business for her, it's more like a personal philosophy, you
And I
know?
see what you mean, like a way of approaching life, constantly adapting and growing.
Exactly, exactly. She's definitely someone who learns from her experiences, both the good and the bad, and uses them to fuel her journey forward.
And that really comes through in her message. She talks about embracing authenticity, about not letting the haters get you down, and about seizing the moment.
Right, she's all about shining bright, even when people try to dim your light.
Totally. In fact, here's what she says in the video. She says, "This brand is for everyone who's ever been doubted, denied, or criticized for being real, for being themselves, for those who have a light that shines so bright and intimidates others. Don't let them dim it. This is your moment. Step into that spotlight and shine because your time is now."
Wow. I mean, that's powerful stuff. What really stands out to me is that emphasis on self-belief. It's like you have to recognize your worth even when others might try to tear you down.
Exactly. And I love that your time is now part. It's such a strong call to action.
It's like, stop waiting for permission or the perfect moment. Just go for it.
I think that's a message a lot of people need to hear.
For sure. And it kind of ties back to that idea of refueling that she keeps coming back to.
Oh, yeah, she mentions that a lot, along with reset and renew.
Exactly. Those seem to be like really core parts of her philosophy.
Definitely. But what do they mean exactly? Are they just words or is there something deeper there?
I think they're more than just words. They're actions, they're mindsets. Like refuel is about constantly learning and growing. Reset is about taking stock and maybe adjusting your course. And renew is about taking care of yourself, making sure you're revitalized.
Yeah, I get it. Like a holistic approach to personal and professional development.
Exactly. It's like it's not just about hitting a target. It's about that ongoing journey, that process of transformation.
Wow, it really all ties together, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, DrRobinB's story, it's really all about the power of resilience and authenticity. She's taken this incredibly unique path, faced some really tough challenges, and come out stronger on the other side, all while staying true to herself.
It's truly inspiring. This deep dive has been so insightful. We've talked about that link between like starting a business and self-discovery, the importance of being resilient and authentic, and how powerful it can be to constantly be looking to, renew yourself.
Yeah, she's really given us a lot to think about. What do you think is like the biggest takeaway from her story?
For me, it's that reminder that challenges, they're not always bad. It's not about avoiding them. It's about learning from them, using those tough times to grow.
That's so true. Obstacles are often opportunities in disguise.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Well, I think that about wraps things up for our deep dive today. But before we go, here's something to ponder. DrRobinB encourages us to embrace this refuel, reset, renew mindset. If you were to apply that to your own life, what's the first area you'd focus on? It's a question worth considering.
It really is. Food for thought. Thanks for this great discussion.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining me.